Today's review, we've got a pale ale from Northern Monk. This is a North Sea Session, Sandy Kerr, Pipeline Brewing and Northern Monk. And it has got Amarillo, Motueka and Rawaka. But what's it going to be like? Keep watching to find out. Welcome back to Rocker's Beer Review. Today we're drinking another pale ale. We've had a couple of pale ales recently, but this one piqued my interest because it is a patrons project. It's a Sandy Kerr North Sea Session. I've had a couple of these before. I've always been quite good, but as I say, I always like the Northern Monks, their patrons project ones. They're just something a little bit different, a little bit special. The can obviously there's a bit more to it. You got a wrap here. I can unwrap it. There we go, surfer there. You just about see that. And then on the back of there's lots of bump in there telling you what it's all about. But it's a 5% pale ale with, as I said, Amarillo, Motueka and Rawaka in it. So some nice hops. Let's crack it into the glass, crack it open, stick it in the glass and see what it's all about. I had that really great Rivington pale ale, and I just thought I'd have a few pale ales this month because sometimes you just want something a little bit lighter. And yeah, so I thought I'd give this one a go. Well, beer in a glass, that looks pretty good. Lots of carbonation sticking to the glass there, but it's a lovely yellowy straw-coloured beer. We've got two fingers. I'd say fairly compact. Well, there's quite a lot of loose bubbles around the edges, actually. I say that's loose bubbled head, that is. But looks pretty good. Let's see what the aroma's like. Oh, yeah, you definitely got the sort of New Zealand aromas. I mean, you'd almost think it had Nelson Sauvignon, but obviously that's the Rawaka in there. And then Motueka, that's giving quite a lot of lime sort of juice aroma. And there's that real sort of, I say it before, that it just smells like sort of crunchy fruits, your apples, pears, that sort of stuff. But smells pretty good, very inviting. Let's tuck in. Cheers, everyone. Oh, that's nice. Oh, yeah. I don't drink many pale ales because they don't have the body. They don't always have the flavour. They can be a little bit carbonated. But this is a really balanced, complex even for a pale ale. Yes, it's light, but the carbonation's fairly soft. There's loads of flavour to unpack in there. Definitely lots of New Zealand flavours, gooseberry, melon, that sort of stuff. You've got lime, lemon, cutting through that as well. There's a slightly creaminess about it. It's almost like there's this sort of element of creaminess. It's sweet but creamy. It's almost like, well, cream to be want of a better word. So you're getting those sort of gooseberry, grape, then that sort of real crunchy, orchardy sort of fruits. It doesn't taste like apples. It doesn't taste like pears. It's almost like it creates a sort of a feeling about those sort of things. It's difficult to really describe. You can't really put a flavour on it. I think gooseberry and grape and melon merged together really is that sort of flavour. But it creates quite a light citrus, lemon, limes as well. It's smooth. It's got loads of flavour. It's really good. And it's very sort of moorish. That's the one thing I like about pale ales. You're drinking them and you think, I could keep drinking that all night, really. And that's really what I want from a pale ale. I want that flavour. I want each beer to still give me the flavours that I'm wanting. And this does it in spades. I'd almost go say this is up there with that Rivington beer. This is a very good pale ale. Night and day from the pale ales you get in supermarkets. Sweet, creamy, velvety mouthfeel. Lots of flavour. Lots of very light citrus flavours. But oomph with them as well. So yeah, pretty good. Let's get some scores. Okay, the scores are in for this Sandy Kerr session, a North Sea session, Sandy Kerr. It's in collaboration also with Pipeline Brewing. It's a pale ale at 5%, Amarillo, Mutueca and Rawaka. A very good beer. It's another cracking pale ale. And I'll say it now, it cost me £4.20. I think that's one of the cheapest beers I bought this month. But that's a really good price for a very good beer. Let's go through the scores, starting with aroma. Appearance, flavour, value for money, and finally my overall experience. Tying the scores up, it's not quite as high as the Rivington, the Chaise Lounge one, Change Lounge one. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called now. A good Chaise Lounge or something like that. Yeah, that's it. Not quite as good, but total score really high end of the recommended, and I think for a pale ale, a really cracking score. Total score is a very good one, and I would recommend this one. £4.20. That's good value for money. You know, you can think you can be paying nearly that in supermarkets. Maybe you're paying a 50p less, maybe, but it's a good flavoursome beer for it, even though it's a pale ale. Not quite the body that you'd expect from an IPA, but at the same time, it's not fizzy like a lot of the supermarket pales. That's really good. I really enjoyed that beer. So let me know if you've had any pale. Let me know if you've had any pale ales recently, because as I said in the last one, you know, I don't drink as many pale ales, and I just think, you know, they're a bit more hit and miss. But there are the Polly's, now Rivington, and I think even these Northern Monk ones especially are definitely up there with some of the best pale ales. And I think if you can make a very good pale ale, then you're going to make a very good beer generally. So but let me know in the comments if you've had a really good pale ale recently. And until the next one, well, you know what you do. Please like, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and drink good craft beer, and keep on rocking.